What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Finesse Phase back at it again with another video, and today we got a transformation haircut for you guys today. So let's go ahead and get this video started. First thing I'm going to be doing is cutting the hair down with the one guard open on my Andis Masters. As I'm cutting the hair down, I want to make sure that I'm being extra careful and go with the grain so I don't create any gaps within the hair. And right here, being that this is my first time cutting his hair, I don't want to go in immediately with that one. So I freehand the top just so I can kind of see what I'm working with underneath. Alright, I'm going to create my first guideline, but instead of creating a guideline ball, I'm going to start with it open, and then I'm going to blend it all the way down into the skin by closing the lever. And each time I close the lever, I'm dropping lower into the fade. Alright, the next thing that I'm going to do right here is take my one guard open. I'm going to go with the grain to get the hair to lay down and also remove bulk at the same time. Then I'm going to come right back and close the lever and make my next guideline about a ½ inch up. As you can see, I'm going different directions trying to get this fade in. You have to do that because of the hair growth direction. And right here, I'm trying to use the same one guard, but tilted forward at a different position to try to take out some of the dark spots. I'm trying to cut down my time and avoid using the 1.5 guard if I don't have to. And right here, I switch back over to my Andis Masters because they have a long comb on the blade, and I try to get as much detail as I can within that fade by using the corners. And right here, you can see me using a raking technique. This helps me remove bulk while laying that hair down without having to put on that one guard. And I know that looks like a line, but it's actually not. That's just the way that his head is shaped. And right here, I'm turning my trimmers upside down so I can create a better skin transition. And then I flip them right back upside down and try to take out that line that I created. And then I'm going to clean the rest of the bottom up from right here. At the end of my tapers, especially in the back taper, I like to go ahead and put in the neckline so I can see where I need to detail the rest of the fade at. Alright, here we're going to do the same exact thing that we did on the back. We're going to start with our lever open, and then we're going to blend to the skin by closing the lever and dropping lower into the fade each time we close it. This technique that I'm using usually kind of helps me avoid putting a harsh skin line, and it also helps me cut down my time by trying to avoid using the 1.5 or just skipping certain guards and trying to see if I could get the job done with less. And right here, I'm trying to go ahead and just fade in the top of that beard since I have my clipper already open. And then the next guard we're gonna have is the one guard closed, making our next guideline. One thing that I can say that you may not be able to see clearly here, when you're creating these guidelines, you want to flick out at the top of each guideline. This helps to create softer lines and make them easier to blend in the long run. And right here, you can see me going with the grain, just trying to get rid of some of that bulk. And then I'm going back to that number one and tilting it forward at a different angle to take out that guideline without using a 1.5. And I'm going back and just trying to make sure that I keep removing that bulk and laying that hair down at the same time. And you can see me switching back to my masters. The comb on the masters is long enough for me to be able to avoid using the zero guard and using those corners to really get that detail in and take out all those dark spots. All right, whenever I get to the lineup, I always start in the middle and work my way to one side and then do the other one to always keep balance within the lineup. And as you can see, he does have light corners, so we don't want to push directly into it. We want to keep the lineup as natural as possible. After doing the lineup, I put in some foam wrap lotion and tried to brush his hair in while blow drying it to get the hair to lay down a little bit better. Then you see me using the Barber Magic pencil and getting the lineup ready to use the hair fibers. Once we're done getting that beard lined up with the razor, we're doing the finishing touches, and then that is the cut for you guys today. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.